On a day after the DMDK made overtures to the AIADMK, their party's massive rally in Salem, political analyst Cho Ramaswamy says forging alliances will be the clincher in the upcoming assembly elections. He tells my colleague Bhama Ravi that the AIADMK has learnt its lessons on alliance politics in this exclusive interview.
Vijayakanth has said that no alliance can win the elections without the support of the DMDK. Do you think this confidence is justified?
Well, such claims have to be made from a political platform. Usually Ramdas used to make it, and even some smaller parties with a much less percentage of votes, they make that claim. You see, to enthuse the cadres, some such things have to be said. It doesn't mean that it is being taken seriously by the speaker himself.
How challenging is it going to be for Vijayakanth to negotiate with Amma for seats for himself?
No, I don't think if you are asking me whether DMDK can win by itself, it cannot. But they have this vote, this 8 to 10% vote, and it does count.
You know, Vijayakanth has also called other opposition parties to ally against the DMK and join forces. Now, doesn't this mean less number of seats for his party? Last time he went it alone and he won some 8%, a little more than 8%. Do you think he has enough skills to negotiate with Jayalalithaa?
Well, both of them need each other. The ADMK would do well to strike an alliance with Vijayakanth, because otherwise the opposition vote will be divided. And Vijayakanth does not have enough votes to win seats by himself. He needs a bigger party. He has to go with a bigger party. It cannot be the DMK. The Congress will not do it now. I don't know whether it is a bigger party at all in terms of vote. But anyway, it doesn't seem to be breaking the alliance with the DMK. So he is left only with the ADMK. So he has to opt for it. Otherwise, he will not be able to improve his presence in the assembly.
But he has also called for other opposition parties to ally with the AIADMK.
Well, the other parties are much smaller parties. There will be only 1 seat, 2 seat parties. So perhaps it will help in various pockets. Okay. That's all. He would not stand to lose by that. I am not very aware as to his negotiating skills. That will all depend on the necessity which the two parties face. And in my opinion, both of them need each other now.
Will the spectrum scam continue to be a big issue? It continues to be today. Will it continue to be a big issue right up to the elections? Will it be a clincher?
The country has not heard of a scandal which is of this proportion.
Yes.
The spectrum proportion.
Yes.
It is a real spectrum in the sense that it has several wavelengths to it.
Yes.
So naturally, I think this will have it will have an impact.
You know, the DMK has invested a lot of money and effort in many welfare schemes. Even in the last elections, its pre-poll promises turned out to be the clincher. What do you think the DMK has up its sleeve this time round?
No, the last election, what mattered was the alliance. This time, if Jayalalithaa has the Vijayakanth's party with her, and also the Congress has become somewhat suspect as an ally. There is a lot of bad blood running between the Congress and the DMK, and within the DMK itself.
You know, interestingly, DMK made inroads into traditional ADMK bastions such as Sivaganga and Thuthukudi in the last elections. And of course, AIADMK also wrested a number of seats from the city. What do you think is going to be the clincher? What is going to be the deciding factor in the elections that are coming up now?
As the strength of looking at the strength of the two alliances, if Jayalalithaa gets Vijayakanth's party along with her, hers will have an edge over the DMK Congress alliance, because both of them have lost votes terribly. Both the DMK and the Congress have lost votes between the last election and now. The strength of the alliance is going to be the deciding factor, and I think the ADMK will mop up the various smaller parties. Last time they didn't do it in the south. That is why the DMK was able to make inroads in the south. The smaller parties helped the DMK win by dividing the opposition vote. This time I think the ADMK has learned its lesson, and it may not repeat it. So it will have several parties in its alliance, and that will help.